Bird Box really left us in the dark when it came to its monsters. Were they wraiths, specters, hallucinatory demon monster, alien multidimensional species creature thingies? Yeah, by the end of the movie, we still don't really understand what they are, but you probably remember our boy, Charlie, and his book.
I'm working on a novel, guys.
Wait, hold on.
Well, we're going to dig into some of the theories he mentioned and some others floating around. So if you're ready, remove that blindfold and let's take a close look at the monsters of Bird Box. Spoiler alert! Right after the chaos breaks out in Detroit, Charlie tells the group of survivors what he thinks they're experiencing.
The end game. Humanity has been judged and we've been found wanting.
Judged by who?
He talks about world religion and mythology involving demons or spirit creatures that
Takes on the form of your worst fears or your deepest sadness or your greatest loss.
we never really see how the creatures look, but Gary draws them. One looks almost like the head of an octopus with slits for eyes, maybe an alien skull. The Predator? I mean, I can see a resemblance. Gary also draws multiple legs, tentacles, tails. We counted 9 of them. Bird Box creature designer Andy Burkholz posted mock-ups on Instagram. Burkholz added that each victim saw a different fatal vision, and this demonic baby creature that would have later had a CGI body would have appeared in a cut nightmare scene for Mallory. Creepy. So what are these things? There are 4 demons Charlie calls out specifically, starting with the Kamina, the Varios divas from ancient Zoroastrian legend. Zoroastrianism was formed thousands of years ago in the Middle East. Angra Mainyu is like the devil, known as destructive spirit. Angra Mainyu has a demonic servant, a Kamina, who's on a mission to seduce the prophet Zoroaster from following Ahura Mazda, the sagacious and virtuous creator of the universe. Angra Mainyu also has other evil divas, extremely evil supernatural beings that could potentially be the evil force taking over Earth, like Azidahaka, who, according to ancient texts, wreaks havoc across the world after humans become lost and immoral. This theory from Charlie is plausible. Many believe that our modern times are plagued with immorality and a mass judgment's looming. This could all be Angra Mainyu sicking his miscreant on the human world at the right time. The victim seduced by a Kamina, forced into evil doings, suicide, or coercion. A Kamina roughly translates to mind-made evil. The Bird Box monsters are doing just that, getting into the populace's heads, pushing them towards suicide or to serve him. In the movie, we actually hear the manipulation of this monster in Mallory and the children's thoughts.
Just take a peek inside me.
Charlie brought up the HULI JING, but after some research, this seems like a stretch. The HULI JING mythological creatures from China that are bad and good literally translates into fox spirit, appearing in folklore, usually as a 9-tailed fox. Remember, Gary drew 9 tentacles or tails? They're described sometimes as an immortal celestial being, other times as a man-eater. Despite the 9-tail connection, the HULI JING and the Bird Box monsters really don't have much in common, though. Charlie also mentions the Surgot from ancient Christian occult beliefs, claiming
That made pregnant women encounter their unborn children as other creatures such as lobsters or spiders.
we couldn't find anything like that on Surgat. Frankly, we couldn't find much, just that he appears in the grimoire of Pope Honorius as a demon that opens all locks, perhaps capable of unlocking your fears, tragedy, and trauma that you tried to hide away. Or perhaps this is just a fictional twist and a largely fictional idea that Charlie and the creators of Bird Box are using to drive this story. At least Mallory's children weren't creatures as well, but we aren't buying this one, Charlie.
You got the puka from Celtic mythology.
The puka from Celtic mythology that Charlie refers to are shape-shifting nature spirits. They have a variety of physical descriptions, but one historian recorded that they were wicked-minded, black-looking bad things that would come in the form of wild colts with chains hanging about them. Maybe those were chains, not tails? Despite the cute name, the puka sounds scary, but probably not our monsters. Okay, it does seem like the Bird Box creatures are an amalgamation of all of these ideas that are not new to the sci-fi community. Many Bird Box viewers making comparisons to H.P. Lovecraft's mythology, specifically to the Cthulhu. They definitely look alike, described as part octopus, part dragon, winged, anthropomorphic, powerful, gigantic extraterrestrials that can allegedly drive one to madness if you look at them. But if they're so powerful, can't they blow a blanket away? Go through a door? Come on. Well, some commenters on Reddit explain that Lovecraftian creatures have a one-way physical interaction with our physical dimension. They can see, but physical barriers are almost impossible for them to move through. That is why there are such strong air distortions whenever they move nearby. Others cited the must-be-invited theory, that supernatural beings cannot take hold until they gain entry to your mind via you opening your eyes, letting them in. Others also cited biblical quotations that suggest that demons cannot touch humans, but can deceive humans into harming themselves and others. The Cthulhu theory is a strong one. The mere sight of the Cthulhu drives one mad. In Bird Box, people see the monster and they go insane. The fatal vision is supposed to be different for each victim. The Cthulhu and the Bird Box monster cause a severe mental reaction. And Gary is not a victim that commits suicide. He is a servant of the Bird Box monster. Perhaps he's able to see his master's actual form or get visions of his master. Thus the sketches that look so Cthulhu-esque. A lot lining up here, but this is a lot to think about. Charlie really said it best.
All different names, but the same thing.
And what's that?
The end of us.
What's your theory? Tell us in the comments section. And don't forget to check out our video on Bird Box's ending explained and what's new to Netflix this month. And as always, be sure to follow and subscribe to IGN wherever you like to watch.